This is your Fox 10 News Now update.
And I'm Lanice Lagan with your Fox 10 News Now update. A Grand Bay man guilty of having sex with an 11-year-old family member. A federal grand jury convicting Gerald Sells yesterday in Mobile of crossing state lines to have sex with a child. According to testimony, Sells, who's a trucker, sexually assaulted the child on a trip to Kentucky. He could get up to 30 years in prison if convicted. Sells is also facing a child rape charge in state court in another case, that one involving a 7-year-old girl. Well, 2 people facing charges after police say 2 children were found in, quote, deplorable conditions. Amber Goodwin and Timothy Cook charged with child endangerment. Mobile police say they responded to the family inn on the I-65 service road after getting a report of a person with a gun. They say Goodwin and Cook did not cooperate and left with a 2-year-old, or 2 children, I should say, when police called DHR. Police were able to catch up with them and make the arrests. All right, heads up if you have plans on applying for federal disaster relief. FEMA intake centers are going to be located at the Foley Satellite Courthouse and at Morris City Hall from now until Saturday. The hours of operation, 8 o'clock in the morning until 6 at night. And starting today, FEMA will open another registration center at Bishop State Community College in Mobile. That location will be available for storm victims until Saturday. And keep in mind, you can apply for federal disaster assistance by phone, online, through FEMA's app. The website and phone number are on your screen, but we also have that information posted on our website. Log on to fox10tv.com. As the coronavirus pandemic continues, local blood supply is depleting. Life South saying that the blood center is in need of donations, and they are encouraging you, if you're well and you can give blood, to do so. The center saying it's facing a, quote, emergency need, especially for type O positive. Type O positive blood is the most transfused type and critical for accident and trauma patients. Donor sites are taking precautions with enhanced cleaning, temperature checks, and social distancing.
All right, let's take a look at temperatures across the Gulf Coast right now. And in Mobile, sitting at 76 degrees. We're at 76 in Pensacola. Winds are light across the forecast area, and we are seeing dry air still in place. Hardly any humidity to worry about. Through the evening, temperatures will be holding by about the 7 o'clock hour at around 70 degrees with some upper 60s in a few spots. It just gets cooler from there. So around the region, nice and cool. And this morning, our temperatures were running into the 40s. We made it down to 48 degrees in Mobile this morning, 48 in Milton. Not a record in Mobile, but about 3 degrees off that record. And then this afternoon, very comfortable with readings in the 70s. Winds are light out of the north in most locations. We do have a little bit of return flow near the coast. On radar satellite picture right now, pretty much as quiet as it gets. We do have a few showers on out into the Gulf and down along the Florida Peninsula, where we're indicating a little bit of light rain this afternoon down around Miami, Fort Lauderdale. But it's a deep layer dry air mass across our part of the world, and that's going to be the case going forward. We are monitoring a wave in the Caribbean here. You can see it right there, and as it gets in the northwest Caribbean Sea, there is the opportunity of some development there. It'll be gradual, should be fairly broad. The European model not really doing much with this. I want to run that out through time just to reassure you that tomorrow you can kind of make out a little something trying to get going there, but it just slides into the Yucatan and ends up drifting towards the Bay of Campeche. And looks like land interaction will be an issue with this one if it tries to form. So we'll watch it. Remember, we still have dry air fronts coming through one after another, even into the early part of next week, so that should help. Here's our forecast. Temperatures getting into the low 80s for tomorrow afternoon, 83. And then our outlook shows plenty of sunshine across the board, even into the middle of the week next week. Daytime highs in the 70s, overnight lows in the 50s. We've got some great fall weather ahead for the next 7 days. Thanks for joining us here on Fox 10.
Stay tuned to Fox 10 News throughout the day for the latest updates. This has been your Fox 10 News Now update.